Oh, are you all right? You shouldn't force yourself. Why are you here? Me? I'm fine. We've had many unexpected occurrences. I thought for sure you would blame me. For what happened to Chio. I contributed to the distortions that claimed her, after all. I am a pact bearer. I hurt someone important to you. I caused you harm and insecurity. I am sorry. Thank you. You are truly kind. I did a lot of thinking while you were unconscious, and I finally understand now. I can never truly be safe or secure. I will end up hurting someone no matter how hard I try otherwise. That is simply the way I am. The question, then, remains. How can I not hurt anyone? How can I not be hurt by anyone? After much contemplation, I have come upon the only solution. I seek to make this wish of mine come true. In order to do so, I cannot relinquish my pact. I am sorry. And so, because of that, I cannot remain by your side any longer. If I hope to fulfill this wish of mine, it is best that I do so on my own. That is the only way. Goodbye.
The Scholar of Sloth seeks seclusion, I see. She seems steadfast in sticking to her strikingly solitary ego. Well, you heard full well what Kokoro said, but what do you plan to do instead? Whatever the case, if you wish to be entangled in Kokoro's fate, to stand beside her and tread the same path, then find your determination. Bring your ego to bear. The road of fate thins like a waning tide. There won't be much room to walk by your side.
I thought I told you that it was best for me to be alone. Leave me be. Why? Is it that you care for me? Why not? I fail to comprehend your reasoning. Why worry about me? Ah, I see. I am neither safe nor secure after all. You're concerned over how I'll behave once I'm out of your sight. I understand now. The path I have chosen will cause the least amount of trouble for everyone. The distortions won't increase either. I already have the Dean's approval on this. So please, be at ease. I see. I am that much of a thorn in your side? You consider me that harmful and insecure? But of course you do. My existence has caused nothing but pain for you, after all. I understand now. No. I suppose I always have. I knew that I would be hated. That I would be shunned. And yet... Why does my chest feel so heavy? I apologize. Even if my presence makes you uneasy, even if you hate me, there's nothing I can do. That's just the way it is. I didn't mean to start crying. But please, believe me, this is inevitable. I do not intend to use my tears to earn your sympathy. I'm sorry. What do you mean, then? I don't understand. Your words are incomprehensible. This is all too difficult for me. What must I do to put you at ease? Really? If you promise not to try and stop me, then I will tell you everything. I was thinking, how can I become as safe and secure as possible? There must be a way for me to neither hurt others, nor end up hurt myself. I was on the verge of breaking my contract, but I realized that if I did, my insensitive nature would end up harming people. I'm so different from others. They'd treat me poorly. The notion caused me much stress. But after ruminating upon it, I came to a realization. I should simply seclude myself from this place and be alone in the other world. It's the only sensible thing to do. I cannot live in the other world without my authority. Thus, I cannot break my pact. Dean Jingu said it was all right, so long as I didn't leave the other world. Fortunately, the other world isn't a physical realm. So long as my mental faculties are intact, I can live there without issue. That is why you don't have to worry. This way, I will finally be safe and secure. This time, no one will be hurt. Huh? Why not? I wouldn't be a bother to anyone. My authority wouldn't affect the real world. Are you referring to the possibility of me coming back? Ms. Sora's power will prevent that from happening. She should be able to rewrite the rules of my existence so that I am unable to leave as long as I am a pact bearer. That was one of the conditions of our negotiation. As such, you have nothing to worry about. Then what do you mean? All the more reason for you not to worry. Huh? My leaving will hurt people? I don't understand. There's no way someone would... You mean... you? But why? Don't say that. I already made my decision to be alone. I'm done feeling hurt. I'm done hurting others. But now you say I'll hurt you if I isolate myself. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. You promised not to stop me. The two of us, both? Huh? Why? I've never felt that way about you. Oh, that's a presumptuous question, and you know it. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea.
The false facade and the friendless fool. Ignorance comes in pairs, it seems. You'd lock yourself in the other world to rot? You're more deranged than I initially thought.
Vanitas, were you peeking on us? You truly are tactless. Could it be that you're against this?
Now why should I object? This problem is yours to correct. That said, I cannot guarantee that Sora wouldn't disagree.
Did you really mean everything you just said? Then let us go see Miss Sora.
Act 2. Kokoro Surugadai. Slothful philosophy.
I don't want to hurt any more people. I'd like for us to settle this peacefully, if possible.
It's been some time. What happened to Miss Aikawa was truly unfortunate. I was going to begin by explaining the tragedy that befell her. However, It would seem you are already aware. That being the case, I believe you understand. Should we wish to avoid further tragedy, we cannot afford to overlook any pact bearer or authority that may pose a threat. I'm sure you all feel the same, so I'd appreciate if you would cooperate. That said... May I ask what business you had in coming to see me together?
It's about the matter we discussed. Would it be possible for him to come with me?
Are you sure about this? You won't be able to leave the other world, you know. I understand. It was already a shocking decision on Miss Surugadai's part, but to think you would follow suit. While it is truly regrettable, I will permit it if you are determined in your decision. There is one condition, however. You must persuade Mr. Date to break his pact. Aside from the two of you, he is the final pact bearer remaining. You're a valuable fighter. If you intend to stay in the other world, you must first rid us of any potential threats.
Ryotaro is obstinate. He will not be open to persuasion.
I cannot concede on this matter. If talking is not a solution, then I suppose the only option would be to cross blades with him, yes?
That's...
Are you not fond of the idea? He's no different than the other pact bearers you've defeated thus far, you know. He's the sort that will eventually cause another tragedy like the one that befell Miss Aikawa. If, for argument's sake, he were to defeat me and escape the academy, the consequences would be unimaginable. Wouldn't stopping Mr. Date be in line with your principles, Miss Surugadai? Safety and security. Aren't those the reasons you wanted to isolate yourself within the other world?
If you're fine with it, then I will accept. What do you think? I understand. Considering Ryotaro's temperament, that may very well be our only option.
You have my sincerest gratitude. I hope you won't feel too averse to potentially having to fight one of your friends. Though even if you two had refused, I would have simply taken your place in persuading him. Surely it would be better for a forceful persuasion to come from a friend, no? That being said, I don't know where Mr. Date is at the moment. His mist is spread throughout the archives. Perhaps he's somewhere within? Or he could be in the other world with his monarch and ideals, lying in wait and preparing to fight me. I won't concern myself with the how. All I ask is that you handle it.
If you seek to find him, go through the mist, whether you speak with your mouths or your fists. That vagabond's bearings are hardly replete. Tracking him down will be no easy feat. But remember, real rewards rely on readiness.
I don't want to hurt any more people. I'd like for us to settle this peacefully, if possible. This is the archives. It is mainly used as a storage room for donated goods and equipment. Students rarely come here. Oh. A plaque from more than 10 years ago? In honor of the Friendship Association's support. The representative's name is Taro Date. Date.
It's been a while. Sora told me you two would be coming. I'm the one with ties to the Academy. I should be the one taking care of this. If only I'd defeated the Pact Bearer sooner. I'm sorry. Crush that maggot breath bastard for me, would you?
Let us proceed. The mist is emanating from deeper within. It isn't as severe as it was at the old dormitory, but it's still fairly dense. It's evident Ryotaro didn't hesitate to use his power. Let us look for the call without delay. This is Ryotaro's ideal. It is quite lustrous, as if it isn't afraid to assert itself. How very like him. Legion. As I always say, I truly do not wish to hurt anyone else. But if I must, then I will. I apologize in advance.
It isn't enough. Be it power, knowledge, or anything else. I need to get stronger, but I don't have enough. The weak are meat, and the strong do eat. There are only those who take, and those who get taken from. I can't let anything else get taken from me. I have to protect everything that makes me who I am. This time, I have to be on the side that takes, so I can get back everything taken from me. I'll leave my weaknesses behind, even if it means stealing everything from those who steal from me. Past, present, and future. I'll get stronger. I'll prove the worth of the life my mom loved. I'll reclaim the dreams and the pride my Gramps passed down to me. I can't afford to give up.
So this is Ryotaro's will. He wishes to showcase his worth and to take back what was his. He strives for strength and power, even if he must steal it from others. Agreed. It is the opposite of the safety and security I value. It is coarse and egotistical, a will at odds with itself. But strangely enough, I do not dislike it. It is quite dazzling to see him face things with such dogged tenacity. Did you know? The word tenacious originates from the Latin root for clinging, such that nothing can be taken from you. Ryotaro's tenacity is blindingly bright, especially for someone like me. I'm not as confident in myself. If I may ask, do you regret your decision? Your decision to come to the other world with me. You still have time to reconsider. You said you wanted to stay with me because you'd be hurt if I wasn't here. That made me very happy. My heart wavered against all reason. That is why I didn't respond in the way that I should have. I am not worth your kindness. You do not know me very well. With that in mind, would you like to hear the story of Kokoro Surugadai? Just know that after I tell you my tale, you may end up changing your mind about me. All right. I was a peculiar child. I struggled with language development skills. As a result, I wasn't able to speak until I was 5. My mother was distressed at how different I was from other children. When I finally learned to speak, she gave me all sorts of books to read. Her praise encouraged me, so I ended up reading them all. Thanks to her, my level of intelligence was equal to that of a high school student by my early elementary years. I more or less scored perfectly on tests when I was in middle school, the SATs included. Many people began calling me special, and my mother was happy for me. At first. But in time, she grew even more distressed. A gifted child should have a gifting mother, one who invests time and money in their education. She wanted to live as her own person, but she couldn't do that while she was my mother. So she decided to stop being my mother. She no longer wanted to be a family. My mother left. My father didn't take it very well. I was in elementary school at the time, and more awkward than I am now. It wasn't just my parents I caused problems for. During class, I would point out the mistakes my teachers made. It upset them. I was scolded often for not taking notes, or for not using mathematical formulas in the order I'd been taught. A classmate who extended their hand in friendship became a target of bullying. They cried because of me. Those days were full of suffering. I hurt the people around me. I made them uncomfortable. They hated me for it, and that, in turn, hurt me back. I wasn't able to pick up on social cues, so I could never quite fit in either. I hated myself, so to escape the cycle of pain, I lost myself to the worlds inside my books and avoided reality. I don't remember when exactly, but I once said that I obtained my authority to sate my boredom. That was a lie. I made my pact because I wanted to find a way to avoid hurting anyone and to avoid being hurt. That way, even someone like me could understand others and live beside them in safety and security. I selfishly wished for something I didn't earn. But even after acquiring this power, all it can tell me is how to be safe and secure. With it, I am little more than an inorganic being following a script. A fabrication that doesn't meddle in affairs of the heart. An observer viewing the world from behind a glass screen. It is a vacant existence. I continue to read in solitude. I continue to avoid people. Moreover, My foolish wish was partially responsible for Chio's death. Because of that, I feel empty inside. There is only pain, guilt, and the feeling of suffocation. I am not ready to live as part of the world, but I'm not ready to part with it either. This is the cowardly reason I wanted to isolate myself within the other world. I wanted power for what was important to me. I can't face my problems head-on like you or Ryotaro. The strength that both of you possess, it's blinding. All I do is run away. I am pathetic and weak, a selfish nuisance to others. This is who I am, the Pact Bearer of Sloth. We should make our way to the archives. I ask that you reconsider your decision on the way there. There is no need for you to tie your fate to mine. He isn't here. It was the same with all the other Pact Bearers. He will not show up until the final ideal. Incidentally, I would like to hear your answer after this fight is over. We have postponed it long enough. It's all right if you reconsider. I can fight Ryotaro alone. Give it some thought.
I'm as weak and pathetic as I ever was. I can't protect a single thing I care about. That's why I have to get stronger. Strong enough that no one can ever steal from me again. Strong enough to take my dreams back, and my pride along with it. The world thrives on the law of the jungle. It's cruel and uncaring, but that's the way it goes. I can't stand the thought of being taken advantage of by those who look down on me. I hate the idea of being scorned, of growing old, unaccomplished and unfulfilled. I don't want to live a meaningless life. I don't want to die a meaningless death. I'll make my mark and prove my worth. I'll prove that everything that makes up Ryotaro Date has meaning and value. The things that I love, the things that I loved, the people who loved me. I may be weak now, but I won't be weak forever.
How droll. This isn't a wish. This is only Ryotaro expressing his determination. Honestly, it's the complete opposite of my desire to avoid pain. Still, I can't let this stand. Not if the price for his wish is paid by an innocent bystander like Chio. Pact Bearers create distortions and threaten the safety and security of the world. The continuation of humanity hinges not on the law of the jungle, but survival of the fittest. We Pact Bearers disrupt that balance. We are unsafe and insecure. Well, You've had enough time to reconsider by now. I am expecting a logical response. There is no need to stay with me. Dubious. What I want is for you to live peacefully. I do not want you to feel lonely at my side. I do not understand your sentiments, nor the reasoning behind them. Your worry and care is wasted on me. I know enough to perceive my own worth, or lack of it, rather. You find value in me, and that makes me happy. But the Kokoro you see is not the Kokoro I know. The real me has no value at all. Incorrect. You shouldn't argue against facts. It is pointless for you to deny it. I am the only one that knows who the real me is. Others could never hope to truly understand me. There is no way for them to prove they even can. Every person interprets words differently. There is no way to communicate precisely what you intend. There is no guarantee that you and I even view the world in the same way. Your understanding of me is mistaken. Don't let your false perception of my value lead you into the wrong decision. Affirmative. How can you properly evaluate someone if you don't understand them? Can you say for sure that they deserve your care and consideration? Would you not regret it later if it turned out your judgment was mistaken? With all of that in mind, can you still say for certain your appraisal is correct? What? But how? Huh? Even if there's no real hope that you ever could? You want to understand me? You think I'm special? I always hated the word special. But when you say it, it's curious. Different. A special kind of special. Especially for me. That's the way I see it. I understand now. Not only are you a fool, you also have bad taste. It isn't fair. I'm not strong enough to turn you down. Not when you make me feel this special. You'll have to take responsibility for your words. I will never forgive you if you hurt me.
Yo. I thought the big bad Dean was gonna be the one showing up. Can't believe she sent you chumps. I never can tell what she's thinking. Doesn't look like you're here for a friendly chat, either way. Am I right? Or am I right?
Please, wait.
Huh?
I would prefer that we resolve this matter as amicably as possible.
You and everybody else. So? How do you plan on hashing this out without a fight?
We want you to void your pact.
Not happening.
What if you seal yourself in the other world then?
Yeah, the Dean told me about that. But I ain't biting, unlike a certain moron in front of me. It's not even on the table.
I see. Why do you refuse to relinquish your power? Do you intend to leave the Academy?
What's it to you? It's not like you can stop me. Is my answer gonna change your mind? Or get you out of my way? Or flip you onto my side?
I cannot say for certain, but it is better than fighting you without ever knowing.
If you're looking for a way out of fighting me, just give up. My reasons ain't all that noble or grand. I just want to use my power to make my dream come true. My dream of getting stronger. I want to knock my old man, my big bro, and everyone kissing their asses down a peg. They've had it too good for too long. I'm gonna do what I want, how I want, and no one's gonna stop me from accomplishing my goals. There you have it. Petty shit. You know how it is. But if I don't do it, nobody will. Long as my name's Ryotaro Date, I ain't bending a knee for anyone.
Doubtful. You are strong enough to accomplish what you want without relying on these powers, Ryotaro.
If my ideals shatter, my soul does too. The stuff I live my life by, this wish, gone. This power might have been gifted to me, but it's still mine. What's so wrong with me using it?
Can you justify creating more distortions? You don't feel guilty over hurting people? People like Chio?
Yeah, I can. And no, I don't. Those ain't my problems to deal with. I mean, look at yourselves. Seems to me like there's plenty of people doing the worrying and problem solving for me already.
Huh?
You're here to stop me, right? I'll admit, your reasoning checks out.
Then...
But I'm still not giving in. If we can't see eye to eye, then we gotta see whose convictions are stronger. Through a fight.
even if it results in your wish getting crushed?
If that's how it ends up, then my convictions were just weak. I don't have a problem with that. Do you?
Ryotaro, could it be that you want us to stop you?
Don't be stupid. I can't afford to lose. I've got my integrity, and there ain't a thing you can do to change it. My ego makes me what I am. I'm the only one who can protect what matters to me. Even if I have to fight you two. Even if it means putting innocent people in danger. It's too late for me to stop. All I can do is keep going. Everything I take in only makes me stronger. And the best way to do that is to devour you whole! Gula! A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do! You win.
Your refusal to relinquish your power was a dangerous mindset. It was incompatible with ours. However, I do admire your conviction. It's one a helpless person like myself could never hope to have.
You clearly don't know jack about yourself at all.
Huh?
Your people skills could use some work. Well, you're already zooming past me. Both of you are. Don't show weakness, no matter what. Hold your heads up high, even if it's the last thing you do. You came here together. You both have something worth fighting for. So... Dubrovnik, Český Krumlov, Santa Fe, Hoi An, Lijiang. Vibrant, brilliant cities filled with beauty beyond compare. I flew around the world, basking in their indescribable majesty. As my heart was stolen time and time again, I thought I finally understood the words Gramps said to me. Grow stronger, so you can protect what matters most to you. Leave a monument of your existence, so you can steal people's hearts, not their lives. An earthquake hit, and Mom died. She was crushed by a collapsing building. Her life was stolen before my very eyes. The building wasn't strong enough. Neither was I. Even now, my wounds are still fresh. The grief of having something stolen from me. The awe of it being taken to begin with. I hate feeling powerless. I don't want anything to be taken from me any longer. I admired that which stole the hearts of others. I wanted to leave my mark on the world, so I swore that I'd grow stronger.
The grief of having something stolen. The awe of it being taken. His heart was filled with such sorrow. Yet even then, it was moved in awe. It was painful, yet gentle. If such a pain can truly exist, then perhaps there is no need to fear being hurt or hurting others. I have much to reevaluate. What do I want? What matters most to me? What should I do? And most importantly, how can I move forward with my head held high?
Thanks for bringing Ryotaro all the way over here, you two. Just when Kurama and the others get better, a new one comes rolling in. Don't worry too much. I don't know what's ailing him, but if it's the same as the others, all he needs is a little rest. He might suffer a bit of memory loss, though. Oh, right. Ms. Sora was looking for you two. She said there was something she wanted to discuss with you in her office.
May I have a moment? You and I are the only pact bearers remaining. Once we isolate ourselves within the other world, this will all be over. The barrier will lift, and life at the Academy will return to how it once was. However, something still worries me. Something I find important. I only hope the Dean will grant me a little more time. Though I highly doubt she will.
Please, come in. Thank you very much, both of you. It would seem you managed to persuade Mr. Date without incident. Yes, no lives were lost after all. I wanted to thank you, and to confirm something as well. Yes, you've defeated all of the Pact Bearers for me after all. It's because of you that the situation has been resolved. Allow me to thank you for saving the Academy from the Pact Bearers and the anomalies. That said, the two of you are Pact Bearers yourselves, seeds of disaster, as it were. It would be prudent for me to confirm where you plan to go from here, just in case.
About that, I would like a little more time to think it over.
For what reason, may I ask?
I cannot understand anyone, and no one can understand me. I hurt others unintentionally, and the same applies to others hurting me. That is why I wished for safety and security. That is how I acquired my power. And yet, a Pact Bearer's very existence is neither safe nor secure. I considered shattering my own ideals, so there would be no more tragedies like Chio's. However, if I were to lose my power, it would shatter my heart and soul, along with all the safety and security I wished for. My existence would become unsafe and insecure. That is why I chose to be alone forever. But then, he said I was special to him, and he is also special to me. So now, I wish to be with him. I am a fool. I never make the right decisions. I hesitate and I waver. My mind is in constant conflict. Even now, I feel so lost. What matters most to me? What should I do?
To be honest, I was relieved when you decided to isolate yourself within the other world. Because you're special. You realized something was off, didn't you? There is no mist associated with you. Even my pact has a corresponding mist. I utilized every means at my disposal to search every inch of space within the barrier. Using even the slightest degree of one's power within the campus should result in mist. And yet, your power has not affected any area of the Academy. If mist existed for you, I could shatter your ideals if need be. At the least, you could be managed. But there is none, which makes matters different. You chose to go with Miss Surugadai. That was the best case scenario for us, and the safest, securest one for you. Or so it was supposed to be. Do you truly wish to reconsider?
No. The original plan will suffice. Please, forget I brought it up. I already have. I do not wish to place you in any danger.
What a lovely relationship the two of you have. It's a relief to know that I won't have to resort to any regrettable measures. Now, without further ado, I would like to send you two off to the other world right away.
Now? Right this moment?
It would be a problem if you changed your minds later. You know the saying, I'm sure. Strike while the iron's hot. Fortunately for us, neither of you have many goodbyes to make. I ask that you bear with me. Your compliance is appreciated. I'm glad you're so quick to understand. I will now send the two of you to a suitable location in the other world. Unless you lose your powers, you will not be returning to this realm. Beyond that, I'm sure your monarchs can handle the situation. You're their precious pact bearers, after all. Now, it's time we bid our sad farewells to one another. I offer my sincerest thanks for what you've done, and with that,
Let us celebrate our births.
Huh? What did I...
You called for us, Sora? What the...
Sora, that power. What's going on in here?
What are you doing here?
That force field. Just what are you trying to do? Why would you use your authority on a student? Wait, your authority?
Hugo!
My head feels split in two. These words are not my own. What am I? I've forgotten something. Sora. What is happening to me?
Stop.
Huh?
Do not remember. You do not need to remember. It's all right. All I did was make it so his memories of this moment never existed. What are the two of you doing here?
Weren't you the one who called us, Sora? You said you had something important to talk about.
I said no such thing.
But I certainly did. And you all kept your promise. Well done, everyone.
Sora?
Sora? No. It's been a while since I met you in this form, hasn't it? You know who I am, though, of course. That's exactly right. I am Yoru. That took ages. It feels good to finally be myself for once.
Yoru? You appeared in my dream.
I did indeed, Kokoro. Long time no see. This is the first time we've been able to have a proper chat, though, isn't it?
What are you? Why are you meddling in our affairs?
You wanna know? You really, really wanna know?
Obviously.
Well, Sora?
What happened?
You'd like to know too, wouldn't you? I am another Sora, subconsciously created by Sora. Or at least, that's what I was. I was born so that she wouldn't be destroyed by contradictions and chaos. I was born so that I could shoulder the burden of her pain. Kokoro, I created the Pact Bearers to make Sora suffer, as well as to gain more power. With the chaos you've all created, the strife within Sora's soul only grew. In encountering others' powers and using her own, she began to realize that she herself was distorted. As a result, I myself have become so terribly powerful. Want to see how? It's oh so simple for me to turn any unsavory old thing into shambles.
Watch out!
Stop!
Those spikes, they sprouted out from under him.
How terribly disappointing. Sora stopped me from killing him. What a shame. Yuko. Seems he's on his last legs anyway. How long does he have left, I wonder? It's your power that's killing him, you know. I am your alter ego, after all. How does that make you feel, hmm?
I am Sora Jingu. Sora Jingu, the wife of Yugo Jingu. She loves him. He loves her. The pain. He can't die without him. My husband.
You really are broken, aren't you? Who love him, to be loved by him. Those are the cornerstones of Sora Jingu's identity. Poor, pitiful Sora. Or no, I suppose I can't call you that anymore. Now you're simply the Monarch of Woe. Not even that. Only a fragment of it.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. It looks like things have worked out in your favor, Kokoro. If this thing disappears, so too will the barrier. And then you can all return to the outside. That goes for you too. Better this than her future to remain distorted by worry and doubt, no?
So long as he lives. Body or not, so long as his heart and soul live, his love won't disappear. And neither will mine.
Ah, but if his body dies, so does his heart, no?
So be it. All I must do is absorb his heart and everything else before they disappear. I understand now. I feel it inside me. This is your love.
Sora? What happened to Yugo?
Shinya. Yugo truly cared about you. He truly, truly did. Let us all remain together as one family.
Huh?
for you.
Huh?
Are you precious to Yugo? Or important to Shinya? Do you belong in our academy?
Hands off! These little ones are mine.
You displease me. We do not need you or anything of yours. Our academy has no need for your ilk.
What happened?
Yugo and Shinya? She absorbed them.
Are they dead?
Their souls and consciousnesses should be within Sora now. I thought shattering her heart would stop her from functioning, but all it did was make her go haywire.
What's going to happen?
Who can say? Nothing good, that's for sure.
We have to stop her.
How about I lend you a hand, then?
You? But you hurt Dr. Kakeru and Mr. Yugo.
I won't harm a hair on you two, though. Our interests are aligned. For now, at least. Why don't we go somewhere a little more comfortable? If that thing returns, there could be trouble. I'll be waiting for you at the library.
Act 2. Kokoro Surugadai. Birth of a new world.
Kokoro? If you want to stop Sora, we'll have to deal with Yugo's ideals first. Yugo is the Pact Bearer, even if he himself didn't realize it. And Sora, as she is now, is the Monarch he made a pact with. The real Sora Jingu died long ago. Yugo's wish was to be with her once more, the real, true her. Yet, even a demon's power can't resurrect the dead so easily. Yugo continued to seek other methods and powers until he'd gone as far as he could go, and learned all he could know. In the end, he conceded. Yugo gave up on the real thing, and thus, the Monarch of Woe took on the guise of Sora Jingu. Yugo relinquished his memories and identity, all to wallow in a watered-down parody of life.
Something is bothering me.
And what's that?
If you've split from the Dean, does that make you the Monarch of Woe as well?
Who can say?
What is it you're after?
Living life on my own terms. Sora got in the way of that.
I see. Your motives are pure, but they are also exactly what make you so dangerous.
How so?
You are the polar opposite of the Dean, wild and free. As such, you are easily capable of abusing your powers. Your unbridled chaos could result in further distortions.
And what if it did? Chaos is the spice of life, no?
You truly are dangerous. I cannot let you be. However, the Dean is the more pressing danger at the moment. How can she be stopped? Is fighting her the only way?
You could shatter her ideals like you did with the Pact Bearers. Ideals, after all, are the source of a monarch's power.
If her ideals are shattered, will she stop? By going into a dormant state, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Like a toy with a dead battery. This key will take you to the mist where one of Sora's ideals is. Shatter it, and I'll hand over the remaining one.
Remaining one? But aren't there 3 ideals?
Sora is special, you see. But enough about that. This just about covers how to take her out. If there's nothing else bothering you, I'll just say my ta-tas for now. Is there anything bothering you? Dr. Kokoro told you that, I gather. You have to understand, though, I had no other choice. All I wanted was a little private chat with him. But then Dr. Kokoro tried to use his power on me. It was a legitimate case of self-defense. Hurt? Right. I suppose that is all I managed to do. I really did want to kill him, you know. But sometimes things just don't turn out quite the way you planned them. I figured ending Yugo's life would be a quick, convenient way to snuff out Sora's, too. What a letdown. Freedom can't come soon enough for me. Is that so? Well, that takes care of that then. Ta-ta for now, you two. Don't let me down out there.
It all happened so fast. It hasn't quite sunken in yet. The whole thing felt like a waking dream. But both of them really did disappear, right before our very eyes. I don't know if that counts as watching them die, but it was certainly a frightening sight. We should be wary of Yoru. After all, she was the one who caused that to happen. But the Dean is more of a threat than Yoru right now. Like Yoru said, she's broken. She needs to be stopped before something irreversible happens.
I understand an unruly abomination has been unleashed. I'm sure you don't need it, but I'll warn you duly. That thing isn't nearly so kind as yours truly. You would do well to be careful.
There's nobody here? Where is everyone?
It's just a dream.
Huh?
It has to be a dream. I'll wake up any moment now. There's no way people can just disappear like that. None of this can be real. There's just no way.
We must hurry. There's only one possible explanation for what he saw. the Dean is taking the students, the same way she did with Mr. Yugo and Shinya. At this rate, there won't be anyone left for her to absorb. To think there was a basement underneath the academy. If I may, the Dean said there is no corresponding mist for your power. That means you are unable to shatter your own ideals, regardless of your intentions. But that's not all. Yoru said that monarchs go into a dormant state once their ideals are shattered. Knowing that, it is hard to imagine that the monarch in question would cooperate with you. You cannot willingly give up your power. In the Dean's words, the Pact Bearers are seeds of chaos. It is better for them not to exist, if we think solely in terms of safety and security. According to the Dean at least, you are neither safe nor secure. Absolutely not. I would prefer you not try to upset me. Upon further reflection, I had a new realization. I have always advocated for safety and security. But things have changed now. In the end. I do not mind how unsafe or insecure your existence may be. You are still special to me. That is all I wanted to say. Is that you? It doesn't seem to be dangerous. But it is disconcerting. Let's move ahead. Is that Yugo's ideal over there? It's so faint, so cloudy and discolored. Legion. Our saboteurs are right on schedule. Let us defeat them quickly. We need to stop Sora. Wait. Something is not right.
It's you.
It is Shinya, and yet, it is not. It looks like the imitation of you we saw in the mist. It wears Shinya's face, But it isn't really him. The Dean is a monarch that can manipulate existence. It is possible she placed that thing here to protect the ideal. Perhaps she used Shinya's appearance in an attempt to lower our guards. How tasteless. Shinya believed in the Dean so much, and this is what she does in return. It's awful.
You'll pay for insulting Sora.
Don't fall for it. That isn't Shinya. It's a mockery of his memory, a desecration of his dignity. We can't hesitate. It's all right. That was merely a fake. Having to fight it was painful, but it was only there to taunt us. The ideal. We need to stop the Dean if we want to end this nightmare.
All I want is to see you, to make you happy for the rest of your days. I swore to protect you, even at the cost of my life. But then one day you suddenly collapsed and passed away. You loved clumsy, pathetic old me until the very end. Even though the nature of this world means that we can never meet again, I still want to see you. One last time, because I love you.
This feeling. It is pure anguish over the loss of a loved one. Although it was by natural causes, he couldn't accept her death. His devotion drove him to fight against reality itself. This is Yugo's wish. One he made for his special someone. I can't say I don't understand. Yoru.
Kokoro, splendid work out there. Here you are, the key to the other basement, and by extension, the second ideal. Have you noticed, by the way, the three-ring circus this academy has become? Most of the people on campus have already been absorbed. It's only a matter of time until the remaining ones are as well. You'd better pick up the pace, or there'll be no one left to save.
Understood. Stopping the Dean is of the utmost importance. We will do our very best.
I see. Glad to hear it.
Wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
We saw something that looked exactly like him in the mist.
Did you now?
What was it we saw? A facsimile? Can the power to manipulate existence create such a thing? Tell us what you know.
Well, esokinesis would certainly make that possible. But as for this facsimile you saw, I can't say I know. Maybe, just maybe, it isn't something you need to know. You should focus on one problem at a time. So take care of Sora first, would you? Ta-ta.
A moment of your time. I have always advocated for safety and security, but that is not quite the heart of the matter. After taking some time to think things over, I've remembered something. The true nature of my wish. Safety and security were only ever a means to an end. I never truly wanted to be alone. What I wanted was for someone to be at my side. I was racked with fear by the sadness that solitude entailed. I didn't want everyone to hate me. I only wanted to be safe and secure. That's why I... It turns out I'm as selfish as the rest of them, surprisingly enough. As long as you are by my side, my search for safety and security is over. I didn't understand myself before. I was depressed, and my outlook on life was bleak and narrow. I mistook the means for the end. I thought locking myself away in the other world was my only hope of being happy. But there's no need for that anymore. I do not want to cause more distortions by using my power. But if I shatter my ideals, I will forget all of these feelings, these revelations I've had. I don't want that. I want to learn more about myself, together with you. And I want to learn more about you as well, to understand you better, every aspect of you. That is why, if you will allow it, I want to be with you in this world. That is what I wish now.
Perfectly prepared, I presume? Better to be alert and aware than ill-starred and ignorant. Steel your spirit before stepping up. Because win or lose, it won't even matter. What lies past that door will leave you in tatters. Don't leave any loose ends that you might regret. This may be the last chance that you ever get. Pact? Yours? How amusingly, affably adorable. But come now, kid. Be reasonable. You're asking for the unfeasible. Just what in the world are you thinking? I doubt you have even an inkling. Now quit quibbling.
Here too? We need to hurry. The mist is dense. Dean Jingu must be making heavy use of her authority. The distortions in the Academy have likely grown in number as a result. This crisis can only worsen with time. We need to hurry. She isn't here? Dean Jingu.
How troublesome. Why are you getting in my way, if I may ask?
It goes without saying. We cannot allow you to continue running rampant any longer.
Rampant? Absurd. I am always in my right mind.
How can you say that after the mess you've created?
And what mess is that?
Mr. Yugo and Shinya weren't enough to satisfy you. You've absorbed most of the Academy as well.
And what of it? I knew Yugo would be lonely all by himself. Shinya is our son. Of course he had to join him. But he cares about everybody in the Academy as well. Why not let them be together as one?
Are they all okay at least?
Yes, they are all safe and sound within me. Their existences and their consciousnesses. As of now, they have melded and merged into one singular being.
Can that be undone?
Doing so would be quite difficult. However... There's no reason for that to happen in the first place.
Why not?
Because they are happy as they are. Miss Surugadai, remember what you said to me when you sought to shut yourself away in the other world? People cannot truly understand one another. And because of that, they hurt other people. In my world, everyone understands each other perfectly and without ambiguity. They are all as one. They are truly safe and secure. It is a world of peace and equality. Happiness exists within me. Abundantly, in fact. Miss Surugadai, I could allow you to join us, if you so wish. You can be a part of the happiness within me.
I refuse.
Blunt as ever, I see. You realize my world offers the very sense of safety and security you seek.
Incorrect. It was never safety and security that I desired. I was only ever clinging on to those words. What I wanted was someone who wouldn't hate me. Someone who would want to be by my side. It wasn't that I wanted to understand others, or that I wanted others to understand me. What I wanted was for them to try, to open up their hearts. I was scared they would push me away. All I wanted was for them to accept me. I was never special. I only wanted someone to love me as if I were.
If love is all you seek, I have plenty of it to spare. I can envelop your solitude in the tender embrace of bliss.
Such is not possible within your world. Even if I can't fully understand someone, what matters is trying to, even if it's against all reason. That is love. Your world may be absolute, but under your ego, it is depressing and colorless. Even if I weren't miserable there, I certainly wouldn't be happy.
Very well. If you cannot join us, then you must disappear. The two of you are a menace to our world.
You're the menace here.
I must disagree. I am Yugo's wife, the head of the Jingu family. I protect the world from distortions. My husband loves me, and I love him. I, Sora Jingu, am the embodiment of safety and security.
Authorities beget distortions. Your actions defy your own logic.
Wrong. The world I refer to is the one in which Yugo exists. Any world without him is not worth protecting. Besides, were I to absorb the world he so loves and all that it contains, then reality itself would dwell within me, eternally free from any and all distortion.
A self-serving justification.
Say as you like. I care not. You mere humans stand in opposition to me, rushing to your deaths. Yet you are nothing more than specks of dust.
Underestimate us all you want. We will crush your wish and shatter your world. Selfish menaces like ourselves could do no less.
I see. In that case, I'm afraid I must ask you to disappear. I hope you come to regret your petty, wicked selves. This is for the sake of my world. Please, bear with me. Your compliance would be appreciated. Yet another lamentable decision, as well as your last. If the ideal shatters, I, Sora Jingu, will disappear. As will Yugo, Shinya, and everyone else within me. So please.
They're already gone. Mr. Yugo, Shinya, the real you, and everyone you absorbed. They no longer exist in our world. It is time to bring down the curtain.
That will, that ego, through its mere presence alone, the distortions in this world will increase. Stars will fall prey to contamination. The natural order will be reversed. Divine providence will be held in contempt. Material value will soar, while ethics erode to nothing. Severe weather, strange diseases, cultural decline, economic disparity, corrupted souls. The world cannot stand in the face of these distortions. It is for that reason that it was tearing apart at the seams. The Jingu clan discovered this, and so sought aid from the outer god. There is no beginning and no end to the world in which it slumbers. I learned of this outlandish tale when I was sorting through the things she left behind. However, if what the Jingu family believes in is true, if this legend is grounded in reality, if this outer god hears my wish, then I desire the power to rectify these distortions, both in this world in which she has died, and in this heart from which she has vanished. Nothing else matters to me. I beg of you, grant me the power to bring her back.
An outer god?
I'm disappearing. Sora Jingu is no more. How lamentable.
This is your fate. Bear with it. Your compliance is appreciated.
This is the first time I've ever felt such raw emotion. How I loathe you. I will never forgive you for hurting me, hurting us.
No!
Farewell, Hugo.
Farewell, Sora.
Yoru! He's disappearing!
So he is.
What should I do? Tell me how to save him!
Well, if you really want to know, don't you have the power to see for yourself, Kokoro?
I can't see a thing.
That's right, because it's impossible.
Huh?
This is his fate, no matter what you do. He can only live within the barrier. That is the rule of his existence. That's a secret.
Why? Why won't you tell us?
Even if I did, there'd be no point. I'm so terribly grateful to the both of you. Now that you've defeated Sora, I'm free. So here's a piece of advice for you. Some things in this world just aren't worth knowing. I don't want to put too much of a damper on your touching goodbye.
No. You said you wanted to be with me. I don't want us to be apart. I wanted to stay with you forever. Laughing together, crying together, getting upset together. I wanted to know more about you. Your past, present, future. Emotions you've never shown me. Sides of you I've never seen. I wanted to understand you more and more each day. No. Don't leave. Stay by my side. Together with me. Please. I'll never wish for anything again. As long as you can be with me. I love...
I'm sorry.
You're still here, huh? The barrier around the academy is about to shatter. You'll all be free soon. You and everyone left. Hey. Don't get any foolish ideas. After all, he gave his life for yours. I never approved of your relationship. To be honest, I was terribly jealous. But even so, thank you for thinking of him as special. Ta-ta.
I'm sorry.